We are back at the 2024 IBJJF Absolute No-Gi Grand Prix. We got our second black belt super fight coming up.
Male lightweight division match. Representing Checkmat, Jackson Nagai.
Jackson Nagai, no stranger to these GP super fights. Had one against Natan Chuang back at the last Absolute GP in 2023. Got the victory there. 29 years of age. Champion at the American Nationals back in 2023. Pan silver medalist in 2020. Jackson is always a super exciting fighter to watch, Jake.
Absolutely. Dynamic judo. One of the few competitors in that division that we see utilize a lot of the judo-centric takedowns on the feet.
Sandrey Silva.
Sandrey Silva of Aries BJJ amped for this match. Sandrey got his black belt in November 2023. A very new, fresh black belt. He's already competed in multiple IBJJF Open events. Won gold in Atlanta, Miami, Rio. Not wasting any time, hitting the ground running at black belt. Sandrey, another really exciting competitor, has some amazing takedowns, throws especially. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
So this is some solid matchmaking is what you're saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Here we go, right into it.
Sandrey going for that early foot sweep. Jackson pulls to his closed guard. We go back to the center. Jackson looking for a triangle, climbing his legs up.
Oh, possibly gonna switch that to the left arm.
Good job by Sandrey, driving his right shoulder back inside the guard.
This is definitely a very dangerous, active guard by Jackson Nagai.
Yesterday, Jackson talked about an injury he just recently overcame. Was supposed to compete in the Crown last year, hurt his ankle. Oh, beautiful collar drag by Jackson Nagai.
I have not seen that variation. Steps on the thigh to go for that collar drag. Right into the closed guard again, looking for this loop choke.
That was amazing.
Man, when Jackson Nagai steps on the mat, you gotta be ready for anything.
Cross collar grip, sleeve grip. Sandrey's base and his ability to stay on top was also impressive. Sandrey had a great career as a brown belt. Like I mentioned, he's already hit the ground running as a black belt. Won a bunch of open tournaments. It's his first GP super fight. Certainly looking to make a statement.
Jackson switching his guard up a lot as well. Sandrey now has this right underhook on the leg.
Jackson off bounces, comes up on top, trying to keep Sandrey down.
Sandrey doing a great job of every time he feels like he's about to get swept, he just powers up to his feet. His base is so solid.
Jackson back to that cross grip. So I'm going for that collar drag earlier.
One thing that Jackson is doing time and again is when he's pulling guard, he's putting his foot not on the hip, as maybe traditionally a lot of competitors would do. He's putting it on just like right above the knee, Danny. And it's forcing the leg back of Sandrey Silva. Keep an eye out for him to do it again. That time Sandrey trying to respond to the guard pull.
Tries to jump right past the guard of Jackson Nagai, driving his right knee in the middle. Nagai 2-on-1.
Now locking the closed guard once more. Two advantages for Jackson Nagai.
Jackson with Professor Lucas Leitch in his corner. Sandrey with Queixinho coaching him. Two leaders of some excellent teams that always produce great competitors. Jackson trying to go for this triangle.
Climbed his legs up.
Sandrey posturing out. Getting his right knee in the middle. Sandrey right into that foot sweep, trying to snap Jackson down.
Oh!
Takes a nice shot. He's in on a single leg. Right on the edge of the mat.
That was a great mix-up by Sandrey Silva, just snapping the head down. Going for that double. Seems like a lot has happened in this match, Danny. It's only 6 minutes and 27 seconds to go still.
Jackson pulls again to his close guard. It's been so fun switching back between gi matches, no gi matches, seeing a bunch of different styles, all different types of jiu-jitsu. It's made this card really, really fun, Jake.
I'd say the matchmaking, and I've mentioned this before, has been stellar, right? The super fights were all great. We had a great night of prelim super fights between some of the colored belts. All of those matches, highly entertaining, great, solid jiu-jitsu. And now we're seeing Jackson Nagai with a competitor who competes a lot like him, right? Sandrey Silva displays a very dynamic stand-up game. He's very aggressive. He moves fluidly from side to side, and it's promoting this sort of great dynamic between the two, where Jackson's staying very busy from his guard, and Sandrey's having to wade past it and find a creative way to get around.
Collar sleeve control now for Jackson. Looked like he was going to try to attack an omoplata. Sandrey lowers his base.
Well, looking for a cheeky sweep to the side. Jackson Nagai. Calf kick by Sandrey Silva. Just over halfway.
Up to this point, Jackson has scored 2 advantages. He leads the match by that margin. Jackson's pulled guard a couple times when they've reset on the feet. Jackson now going for that inside foot sweep. Oh, Jackson goes for the drop Nagi.
Right at the end.
Near the edge of the mat. Both competitors keeping their hips back a little bit. They know how dangerous one another is with the throws.
One thing that Jackson hasn't done that he is known for is a signature Tomeo Nagi sweep. Shouldn't even say sweep, I should say it's a throw because he elevates very hard.
Six minutes into this black belt super fight. Our second of 5 black belt gi super fights on the night. I think we're going to see these guys push the pace a bit more now. Sandrey going for those foot sweeps, moving around. Jackson pulls to the closed guard. We'll go back to the center.
It's been good for Jackson to have the freedom to pull guard as he has. And earlier on in the match, like I had mentioned briefly, he was pushing very firmly right above the knee on his guard pulls in some instances. And actually, that has opened up his ability to jump guard traditionally, because Sandrey doesn't know what to expect in response to the guard pull.
Jackson trying to go 2-on-1 on the sleeve of Sandrey. Saw him attack some triangles early in the match. Wasn't able to lock any of them up. Now Jackson switching to a cross collar grip. Almost 8 minutes into this black belt super fight. We are here at the 2024 IBJJF Absolute No-Gi Grand Prix. Seen some no-gi matches, some black belt gi matches, some blue belt juvenile matches, purple belt adult matches, a little bit of everything here tonight. It's been a really nice mix of action, lots of different styles, and some incredible jiu-jitsu so far. Like you said, Jake, matchmaking on this card has been incredible. Seen some really cool stylistic matchups, and we're gonna see a lot more.
Jackson Nagai definitely slowing down a bit, just trying to take his time and set up a solid attack here. He's up by 2 advantages. Still trying to force the action a little bit with this grip exchange. One thing he's been doing a lot is transitioning, as you see here, to this collar and sleeve, throwing that right foot over the top with sort of a shallow lasso. We haven't seen Sandrey Silva have too big of an opening to really attack a guard pass. Jackson's been pretty disciplined in his guard. So with 1 minute left, see how Sandrey's going to open up and try to make this happen.
Jackson.
Oh, triangle!
Beautiful triangle set up by Jackson Nagai. We'll see if he can lock it up. Sandrey Silva trying to posture out. Sandrey really trying hard to posture, but Jackson locks it up.
Breaks down the posture. Looks like the head might slip out though, Danny.
Oh, and it's going to slip out.
Just 1 minute left, and Jackson Nagai is going to get on top now.
Jackson nearly on the back.
Wow. A lot of intensity out of Jackson Nagai getting up from that situation.
Typically when you escape a submission, it's an opportunity for you to attack. Jackson turned the tables, and he turned the submission escape into his own attack.
Well, it looked like it could have been a dangerous situation for him, Danny. But he was able to power up with that grip that he had over the free leg. And in doing so, he was able to turn that into a really advantageous position.
Sandrey tries to jump past the guard for a second time this match. Jackson was ready for it. Got the lasso and same side collar control.
It's crazy.
20 seconds left.
Crazy, Danny, how much stuff happened in this match. And it's only 3 advantage separation. 3 advantages for Jackson Nagai. Just so much movement.
A little bit similar to Giancarlo's match, where there were a lot of really close attacks, racked up a lot of advantages. And that is going to do it. Jackson Nagai gets the victory here in this black belt super fight at the 2024 IBJJF Absolute No-Gi Grand Prix. Wins by 3 advantages. Nearly gets a triangle, nearly gets the back. And a great debut at the GP for Sandrey Silva. Took on a very dangerous opponent. Was able to get out of some really, really dangerous attacks.
And your winner is Jackson Nagai.
Checkmats. Jackson Nagai takes the victory here in the super fight at the IBJJF Absolute No-Gi Grand Prix. take a look at a replay. Jackson and Sandrey, highly anticipated matchup here. Jackson nearly gets the collar drag there, almost gets this triangle near the end of the match. Looked like he was able to lock it up, but Sandrey slips his head out. Jackson uses this single leg to nearly get Sandrey's back at the end. And he gets the victory on advantages. He's going to catch up with Jake. We're going to hear from Jackson Nagai.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the dynamic and victorious Jackson Nagai. Jackson, you talked to me a little bit earlier. You said you wanted to say something to the crowd.
Okay, guys, I'm so happy to be here and see everybody here. And this is an amazing feeling. I just want to share something very, very important to me. Last year, after my Super Fight in Vegas, it was an amazing event. I got invited for a compete crown with my brother. And the next week after, I got bad injury. I broke my leg, and I have to pull out. So the year starts so amazing. I was able to compete a lot of opens. I was able to be awarded, see my brother win his first black belt title. I was there in the podium with the best in the world. And after that, I have so much hard time, you know. The place I used to work, the guy, he told me I was too focused on my career. I was too focused in teaching. I didn't have time for the students. And that's broke me down. Like, I got fired from my work. I broke my leg. And in the end, I realized, like Jiu-Jitsu, the life, we're going to struggle a lot. We're going to have a lot of hard times. And we can stay down. Even if I lost today, I will come up tomorrow and train harder again. And so the one thing I want to share with you guys, make sure when you level up in life, when your personality starts shining a little bit more, look your surroundings. Make sure your friends is happy for you. Because sometimes a lot of people around us, they're not happy for our victories. So that's the thing I want to share with you guys. Make sure you choose the correct friends.
Well, Jackson, you are a champion on and off the mats. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, your champion of the day, Jackson Nagai.
We're going to go to a short break. We'll be back with another black belt super fight here at the IBJJF Absolute No-Gi Grand Prix.